Ashley Perkins, a 29-year-old real estate agent, has accused Southern Charm star Thomas Ravenel, 55, of sexually assaulting her mother, Debbie, during a Tinder date in October 2015. According to People, we lived in Mount Pleasant, South Carolina. He was going to pick her up and they were going to go out for drinks. She agreed to that. Ashley told the publication, "I helped her get ready. She wore a diamond tennis bracelet on her wrist. Her wrist was fine when she left the house. He left her voicemail saying he got lost on the way to pick her up. I thought he sounded a little inebriated." Ashley claims she didn't witness the alleged assault, but heard about it from her mother. Allegedly, after Thomas found out Debbie worked in real estate, he wanted to show her his new house that he had renovated. He reportedly drove her to the place, gave her a tour and allegedly poured her a glass of wine. They reportedly then visited the guest house where his children and nanny live. Upon entering the nanny's room, Thomas peeked out of their blinds towards the main house, according to Ashley. "Do you see that?" Ashley claims Thomas said, "He points to this bathroom that you can see from the nanny's room, and he goes, 'That's where I caught his ex-girlfriend and mother of his two children, Catherine, Dennis, making out with some guy.' My mum was like, 'Okay.' That's when she said he went into this trance. That's when he turned on her. He pushes my mom onto the nanny's bed, grabs her wrist with one hand. Then he starts trying to pull her pants off, and she's like, 'No, no, no, stop.' Thomas allegedly stuck his fingers inside of her vagina as well as her anus." Ashley also claims that her mother said that he held her hands back with one arm, and pulled his penis out and shoved it in her face. "My mum is very claustrophobic," she screamed at him and said, "You are a rapist." He stopped, jumped off of her and was like out of his trance. Following this, Thomas allegedly told Debbie to get yourself an Uber. Debbie, who was reportedly furious at this alleged attack, demanded that he drive her home. During the ride, he reportedly went off on her about how she wasn't his type. Afterward, Debbie confided in her daughter about the alleged attack. "My client enjoys a certain degree of fame and unfortunately has become, unfairly, a target for an individual who has, in my opinion, dubious motivations," Ravenel's attorney, Richard P. Tabrush, told People in a statement. In addition to being on the Bravo reality television program, he's also the son of former South Carolina Congressman Arthur Ravenel Jr. Thomas was also indicted on federal cocaine distribution charges in June 2007, according to the Post and Courier. At the time, he was the treasurer of South Carolina. He was sentenced to serve 10 months in 2008. After the alleged incident, Debbie got in touch with attorney Gloria Allred, who took on her case. In June 2016, she and Gloria participated in mediation with Thomas's representation over Skype, as Debbie was terrified of being in the same room as him. Debbie would sign a non-disclosure agreement, but Ashley never did. "Someone messed up," Ashley told People. Allegedly, Debbie ended up settling for $200,000. According to her daughter, Debbie and Ashley have since moved out of Charleston and now live in Florida. When something like this happens, it doesn't just affect the victim but everyone around them. "That's why I came forward when I found out that I didn't have to keep my mouth shut. I don't think it's right. A lot of people disagree with me because she settled, but it drives me crazy that he's out on television. Some of the things he's said on TV about women, he should be off Bravo in my opinion." Ashley told People, "This is bigger than my mom. This is bigger than me. I would like to let other women know that Thomas is not invincible, or even just women who are against powerful men and think they can't do anything. I want them to know, you can. It's bigger than us now. I'd like to see some good come out of the ugly."